please.
Okay, how you do it? Make an organizer?
Yeah, you should make the organizer.
Okay, do it.
Yes.
Do it, Tamanna. Now is okay?
I think, yes. Okay, fine then. So, what we have got today. Okay, so we are going to talk about few date functions today. How to add a date, what is due date. So this is what, and we are also going to talk about file system objects. So today we are going to talk about date function, and we are also going to talk about file system objects. Okay, so these are all these will be the two topics which we will be talking in today. So I think you already know, see, in few applications, I think I've taught you QTP, sorry, QAM, right?
QAM?
QAM, there was an application.
I know that that is an application, but I don't think
Called
so.
QAM, right? I have asked you to register in that application. Do you remember? I have
No.
asked you to register in that application, and no, you don't remember that.
QAM?
Mm.
We did something over there, right?
Okay, that's fine. So even if you don't remember, that's okay, that's fine. So the first, I think we have already talked about INSTR, right? Yesterday we
Instinct.
have already
Instinct, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so we're going to talk about another function now, that is split function. Split function.
Wait,
Okay. So since we have already talked about arrays, so after the arrays, you will be talking about split function, because split is the one which is connected to arrays. So Tamanna might be confused right now that what is an array and all this stuff. So I don't know that. So I'll teach you. Let me just revise the basics of Tamanna for you. See, something called variable. Okay, variable is something in which I store a value. It might be a number, that might be a, who is that?
This Tamanna side,
Hello.
maybe. This is from Tamanna side, I see it already.
Yeah, Tamanna, are you there? Tamanna?
She's mute, yeah. She's there.
Patricia, I mute myself, okay? I muted myself, okay? Okay, you're gone. But just tell me if you are there. You listening to the class?
Yes, I'm listening class. I'm here.
I'm revising it only for you, so that is why. So we do have something called as a variable. So we do have something called as a variable. Okay. So variable is something where in which I will store a value. For example, in our childhood we might have learned algebra, where I'll say a is equal to 10 and b. So what is c? C equal to a plus b. So what would you do? Wherever you find a, you would replace it with 10, and wherever you find b, you will replace it with 20. Right? So finally the answer for c is 30. Yes or no? So a is a variable, a is called as a variable which is storing this number 10. B is a variable which is storing this number 20. C is a variable which is storing the result of a plus b. Okay, so those are called as variables. Understood? Now we have got another common function which we use, that is a message box. Message box does mean it is going to give you a printed value, like message box. See, for example, I say A equal to 10, B equal to 20, But I want to see if A has stored 10 or not. I have written in there that A is equal to 10, but I am not sure if A has stored its value as 10 or not. So what would I do? Message box of A. So now as you can see, it will run and it will show you whatever A has stored. A store, that is 10. Tamanna, do you understand what did I teach you right now? She has muted herself, but you can send me a message, Tamanna, if you did understand or not, because I am teaching only for you right now. Okay, fine. So we'll talk about arrays. Arrays are something which will store temporarily a value. So array
What happened? Priyanka? Hello, Priyanka?
Ruma,
Yeah. What happened for Priyanka?
I think it's connection problem.
Hey, your kids wake up or what happened?
Yeah. He woke up, mommy making milk for him. Oh my God. So in the morning. Pratisha, I think connection problem.
Yes.
Pratisha, yes.
hello, Ruma.
Yes.
I am unable to hear you. Okay, shall I continue the class?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
There is a
Pratisha.
problem with my connection. Okay, fine then. So please message me if in case you have got any doubts. So we have talked about variables right now. So I'm going to talk about array. Array is something in which a value is temporarily stored. So for example, I cannot assign variables like this. I cannot say A is equal to 10, comma 100, comma 110. That is not possible. A variable can store only one value, that is either 10 or 100 or 110. But in the same variable, if I want to store different values, then I will use something called as an array. So array, A is equal to array 10, 20, 30. So now what would it do? It would count it. So A of 0 is nothing but the first value, that is 10. A of 1 is nothing but 20. And A of 2 is nothing but 30. So if in case I write something like this, so C equal to capital A 0 plus A 2, then does mean, so C equal to 10 plus 30 is 40. Understood? So in a single variable, if you want to use n number of values, then that is called as array. Understood? So now we are going to talk about another function called as split. Another function called as split. So this split is used to split a particular string. What are strings? Strings does mean whatever characters which I write. Characters does mean PRATHYSHA. So that is a string. And aroma, that is a string. Names, words, these are all nothing but strings. What are integers? 10 is an integer. So numbers are called as integers. In VB scripting language or in any language, integers does mean numbers and strings does mean words and characters. So this split function is used for words. So for example, for strings. So for example, I'll write A equal to welcome to QTP. Always write a string in double quotes. Remember that? Always write a string in double quotes. So I'll say in here S array. Sorry. I can write any variable over here, but I'm just writing S array equal to split of, so I'm going to split this A. So what will I write? What should I split in here? The expression which should be split. As you can see, as soon as I've split, I've written split and then open up the bracket, then you can see that expression. So what should be the string which should be split? So I want to split this A, comma, delimiter. Delimiter does mean from where do you want to split? There are many characters in here. W, E, L, C, O, M, E, and then there is a space, and then T, and then O, a space, and then Q, and then T, and then P. So, how do you want to split this? From where do you want to split this? So, what I need is that I want to split it up at from E. So, I want to split it up with E. Sorry, there is no capital E in your string. So give a small e, lowercase e. And then what it is saying you to count. So from where should I count? Should I count from the first letter and the first occurrence of e, that is in the second, that is the second letter. So from the second letter do you want me to split, or else from which letter do you want to count and then split? So I'll say that would be like 1. So write 1 over there. I think in here that was not a comma. What happened? Capital A, comma, comma, what should be the delimiter? That should be E. And to which position do I need to do it? That would be from S1. Fine. So now I want to see whether it is splitting up this string or not. Welcome to QTP, and whether it is splitting up from E or not. From E or not. So now, this might be a bit complicated, but just try to understand. For I equal to 0, this is a syntax. This is a syntax for loop. Yesterday we had seen if loop. Do you remember, Ruma?
Yes.
That if something happens, then message me this, else message me this. So we had seen an if loop. So today, if statement. So today we are going to talk about if loop. Okay? So, today we are going to talk about for loop. So for I is equal to 0 means from 0 to U bound. U bound means upper boundary. So you might be confused, what is this upper boundary right now? Upper boundary does mean the maximum. So there is something called as a lower boundary and an upper boundary. So upper boundary does mean the first array that is A0 is called as an upper boundary. So for example, before showing you this example, what will I do is that I'll show you what is this upper boundary all about and what is this lower boundary all about. So for example, last time as we had seen, I have written an array, right? So Now I'm going to show you what would be the A equal to array of 10, 20, sorry, comma should be there, 10, 20 and 30. A 30. So now A of 10, A of 0 is 10, A of 1 is 20 and A of 2 is 30. Yes or no? Yes. So now I'm going to show you what would be the upper boundary of this array A. So just write print, or you can also say message box or a print command. What will the print command do? Print command is going to print whatever the value which it has got into a simple box. Message box, what it will do? It will just show you that, see, this is the value which you have got. Whereas what will the print command do? Print command is going to print whatever the value it not only shows but also print whatever the value it has got. Okay, print ubound of array name. Array name is what? It is A. Array name is what? It is A. So now I'm going to run this. See, array name is, so you can see upper boundary. Upper boundary does mean A of 2. That means what is the maximum number of arrays it is having. How many arrays is it having? Array 0 is 10, array 1 is 20, array 2 is 30. Yes or no?
Yes.
So what would be the maximum number of arrays? That would be 2. So maximum number of arrays is nothing but we call it as U-bound. We call it as U-bound, upper boundary. In case, if you want to see the minimum number of arrays, so we already know what would be the L-bound. Because obviously the arrays will start from 0. So the lower boundary will always be 0. So there is no meaning for asking for a L boundary. So now as you can see in here, the L bound is 0. That is the lower boundary. Lower boundary does mean the minimum number of arrays. That is 0. Do you understand this concept of L bound and U bound?
Yes.
Okay. And Tamanna, are you understanding it?
Tamanna, write down over there in a message box.
Okay.
Tamanna, are you there? Do you understand? Yes. Okay, very good. So L bound is what? Is going to show you the lower boundary. Lower boundary does mean minimum number of arrays. And what is an upper boundary? Upper boundary, U bound, is nothing but upper boundary. It is going to show you the maximum number of arrays. Understood? So now let us go to the previous example which I was showing you. So what am I trying to tell in here is that, see, array comment block. Okay. So as you can see, there is a string called as welcome to QTP. This is what is a string. So now I am storing it in an array. Whatever it has split. Split it does mean separating it. Separating the string. So from where do I need to separate? That is from a letter called as E. Wherever you find a letter called as E, then split that into 2. So there are 2 letters. E in welcome, there is one, the second place is E, and then third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh place is also E. So now you can see that this array's upper boundary of this array. So S array. You can name the array as A, B, C, D, anything. I just want to show you that it is a string array. So split array, sorry. So that is why I have named it as S array. Now, what am I trying to say is that print S array of I. So let me write the whole script and then I'll explain you what does this I stand for and why should I write this I. So I'll tell you that. Don't worry about it. So I've written the script right now. So what I'm saying is that as we already know, array starts with a 0, right? Yes or no? Will the array start with a 0 or not?
Yes.
Yes. So it will start from a 0. So what am I saying? From 0, that is from I is equal to 0 till u bound. Till u bound does mean upper boundary. That does mean
Maximum
till
value.
2. That is 2.
Mm-hmm.
2. Whatever be the upper boundary. So I don't know how many arrays it's gonna split. How many arrays it's gonna split. So till the upper boundary of this array, print me. First what it will do, it will print as array of 0. The next time what it will print as array of 1. So how many ever maximum number of arrays it is having, it is one by one gonna replace this I with that particular array. Do you understand? For example, let me give you a simple example and then go to this complicated one. So as I already told you, so there is an array, and then as you can see that is 10, 20, and 10, 20, 30. So this is what I'm offering you for this array. So, 30, and now what are you going to do is that, I'll say as we already know, a of 0 equal to 10, a of 1 equal to 20, a of 2 is equal to 30, right? So now instead of 0, what I'll say is that I'll put I, and what I'll say is that first time take I equal to 0, okay, and since I have 2 more arrays, so what will I do? First it will take 0 and then print what is a of 0. Next what it will do, it will take 1. Now a of 1, instead of I if you take 1, what will be the result? That will be 20. Now it will take a of 2. What will be the result? That will be 30. Now till the array becomes empty, means there is no more arrays. So after 2 there are no more arrays, right? There are only 2 arrays, there are only 3 arrays, that is 0, 1, 2. So till after 2 there are no more arrays. So what will it do? It will stop. It will stop automatically because you don't have any arrays now, right? So that is what I have written in here. S array. So instead of A, I have replaced it with S array. That's it. So now S array of I. So I does mean first it will take 0. Okay. Again, if I have another array, then it will take 1. So good. So another array, then it will take S array of 2. So till it becomes empty, it keeps on looping. That means it keeps on circulating again and again and again till I becomes empty. There are no more arrays. Now did you understand the concept of arrays and split? Yes, good. I'm going to play back this and I'm going to see what it's going to do. See, what did I say? I have asked QTP to split this string, that is welcome to QTP, from E. Yes or no?
Yes,
so
yes.
as you can see here in the print log, after W there was E. So it has split the next part into array 1. This is array 0. This is array 0. And then this is array 1. This is array 1.
And this is array 2.
And now after that there is one more E. And after this E there is 2 QTP. So now it became it made it as array 2. Now did you understand how to split and what are arrays? Yes, so please note down the script whatever I have written. It's gonna be a great use to you people.
Okay.
Let me know once you note it down. Already noted. What about this? What about Tamanna? Tamanna, did you note it down? What -1 does mean? So it does mean, as I told you, position. So from which position do you want me to search? From the first position, I want you to search from the string. And E is called as a delimiter. It is called as a delimiter. So as soon as you put up split, as soon as you put up, it will show you. So expression is what? It is A. This is the advantage of QTP. That is, as soon as you write a function, it will show you what needs to be written inside the function. And now delimiter. So delimiter, it is showing that it is E. Delimiter does mean we should tell them from where does it need to split. That is E. And then compare and then count. So from where do I need to count it? So from the first position, I want you to count it. So that is why I have written a -1 over there. Now, did you understand this concept of splitting? Roma, do you understand the concept of splitting? Split function? Okay, good. So now, what we are going to learn about is something called as File System Object, FSO. In short, it is also called as FSO. In short, it is also called as FSO, that is File System Object. What will this file system object do is that in your system there might be n number of files, right? Like you might have a notepad, you might have a text file, you might have got an Excel file, you might have got different drives, you might have different folders. In order to connect between QTP and those folders, that means in order to handle the folders inside the computer with your QTP, we will be using something called as File System Object. So let me give you a standard technical explanation for it. FSO is an object model which is used to handle drives, comma folders, comma files. Any file would be fine. Okay. So in case through QTP, you want to create a file. For example, let me assume I want to create a text file, txt file through QTP in the system. Then you will be using something called as a create FSO function. Create FSO. So let me tell you how to create a file system object and write something and how to create a text file and then write something in the text file through QTP itself. Okay. So what we'll generally do is that, see, in order to write a text file, I'll go to start and then I'll take a notepad. Sorry. Then I'll take a notepad and start up writing. This is what I do. But instead of doing all these things, so from QTP, I will be creating a file and I will be writing something in that file also. First of all, you need to set or create the file system object. So you should tell QTP that, see, I'm going to write I'm going to create a file system object. So in order to tell QTP in its own language that I am writing a file system object, right, set FSO is equal to, okay, C should be capital, Be careful with this uppercase and lowercase. On it. See, in case if see such blue symbol did not come, it does mean you didn't write your function correctly. So if the characters are covered in blue, they are in blue, it does mean okay, your function whatever you're writing is correct. So now class value. So class value should be standard. It is a standard value. That is why just write it down. So scripting dot file system object, scripting dot file system object. This is nothing but your class value. Just remember, that's it. So if you are creating a file system object, that does mean if you are gonna deal with a file system object, then how to tell QTP that you are going to deal with files? That is by creating first of all the file system object. In order to create, this will be the syntax, that is set FSO is equal to create object scripting dot file system object. Please note it down. Please note it down. Now, since I have told QTP that see this will be the object which I will be using. So now what am I going to do is that I can create files. So once you have created a file system object, once you have created or once you have written this line of creating an object, now you can do anything with that object. You can create a file, you can create a folder, you can create a text file, you can create anything. Right now I'm going to create a text file, txt file. So in order to create a file through QTP by using file system object, set, I'll say since it is a QTP file, I'll say Q file is equal to FSO file system object dot. As soon as you give FSO dot, so it will give you what are all the functions which you can do on FSO. You can create a text file, you can create a folder, you can create a copy a folder, you can copy a file, build path file, you can check if a particular file exists in the computer or not. So you can do all these things. Since I am going to create a text file in this file system object, so I'll check create text file. Now you need to give the file name and the path at which the file would be present. So I want to keep this file in a C drive, C colon. So inside this I want to create a file called as ruma.txt. Ruma.txt. Since I am creating a text file, remember whichever file you are creating in, you need to give its extension. TXT is called as an extension. So you need to give them the extension. That means it represents the TXT represents that you are going to create a text file. Okay. Now write true. True does mean overwrite. So if a file is already created with the name of Ruma, then if you want to overwrite that file, then give overwrite is true. Overwrite is true. I'll tell you what is this false about anyways. So now let me run this script. If I run this script, then there should be a folder available in C colon in C drive called as ruma.txt. Okay, let me go to my computer and check if there is a file called as ruma.txt has been created or not in a C folder. My computer, C drive. See, there is a text created called ruma.txt. Anyways, there is nothing written in it, but I've just created a file. Now, did you understand? Ruma and Tamanna, do you understand? Yep. False does mean it is for a Unicode. I will tell you even about Unicode also, but for now just remember that you should give false. Okay? This is for a Unicode. Understood till here? Did you write down the steps?
Yes.
Yes. And Ruma, did you also write down the steps? Good. So now, since I have created a text file right now, it is simply useless that I just keep this file with me without doing anything. So what I'll do is that I will write something. I'll try to write something in this file. I'll try to write something in this file. So before writing this, what I'll do is that I'll just see, since I went to start computer and there were no other files other than Ruma, so that is why it was easy for me to find out if the file exists or not. But through QTP itself, if I want to know if that particular file exists or not, then I'm going to do something like this. As usual, set FSO is equal to create object, scripting.filesystem object, and now see, I don't want to create this file, right? I just want to see if that exists or not. So what will I do? I'll comment this block. Commenting block does mean it is not going to work further. So right now you're going to write if. First you need to give a file path. File path equal to, so what is a file? I want to find out if there is a file in C colon, what is the file name? File name is Ruma. Ruma.txt. Ruma.txt is text file is available or not. This is what I want to do. Now what will I say? If in case, file system object dot. See, there is file exists. File exists. So select that file exists. So file exists, and what is the file which I need to check? I need to check this file path. Then message me, that is through message box, message box that it is true. Yes, the file exists. Else, in case if that doesn't happen, else, then message me, it is a simple language. This if else, if, these are all simple language. If the file exists, then message me that it is true. Else, message me that it is false. Nothing complicated. Just message me that it is false. Right? So let us check if particular file called as ruma.txt is available or not. Yes, it is available. Fine. Let me, in order to check if my function is working or not, what am I going to do is that instead of lowercase ruma.txt, let me give it as uppercase dot txt. Now run uppercase.txt is also true. It does mean even if it is an uppercase or lowercase, it is gonna check if that particular file is available or not, and it doesn't care if it is an uppercase or a lowercase. Understood? Okay, Ruma, did you understand? No, Ruma, I am unable to hear you. What I'll do is that I'll just leave the meeting for a second and come back. That will, I'm just leaving the meeting. I'm not ending it. I'm leaving the meeting and I'll come back.
Tamna?
Yeah, Ruma. No.
What?
No. Yeah. Okay.
I already did it, Priyanka.
Yes. Already did it. And yes.
Hey Priyanka, now
Can you see
you.
my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
You audible now,
So,
right? Then.
yeah, you people are audible to me now.
Yeah, now
And
I
then,
have.
Yes.
Okay, you finished your this whatever you want, but I have a question with you.
yeah, sure.
You remember that -1 I asked you?
Yeah, I told you, -1, it is called as an Unicode.
Yeah, Unicode is
I
fine. Then if why we cannot write down over there -2?
that is what I'll explain you separately about Unicode.
Okay.
First, separately about Unicode. Right now, remember that it is a Unicode. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fine. So why am I going? See, I can separately explain this if also. It will be a dumb explanation, but you will not come to know where is it used. So the way which I go is that you will also get to know how to use it, as well you will know the function also. So I don't want to waste your time like separately explain a simple example of this if clause, and again you get back to this. So that's just a time waste.
Okay.
We're all, we understand that this. Yeah. So the Tamanna, are you able to follow?
Yes. Yes, Pratisha,
Yeah.
I understand. Yes.
What I suggest is that as soon as possible, Tamanna, since we are doing our VB scripting also right now, so in few more days we'll be ending up our classes of
Okay.
QTP. So for that, please do see that you practice all the sessions which I have given you. Sit for a whole day and practice. If not, take a leave and practice, because tomorrow, once the class has been finished, yes, I can help you out, but not like this.
Oh, okay.
If it's another class for me, I cannot sit like this and then explain you. So whatever you have got doubts, practice and let me know right now itself. That is the best thing to do. Either after the class, if you want to clear your doubts also, I can give you only a day or a two, not more than that.
Okay.
So, try to practice whatever I have taught, okay?
Okay.
So,
All right.
fine. So, now, we have done two things. And we have understood two things. One is how to create a file. Point number two, once I have created a file, I just want to see if it is exists or not. So I'm checking if such a file exists or not. And once such a file exists, then I'm going to write something in that file. Then I'm going to write something in that file. Okay. So I'll give you a task. So every day I'll be giving you a task. I think yesterday also I've given you a task to Ruma.
Yeah, I have it. I did it, but I have one question for that file also. If you want to check, if
Yeah,
you have
okay,
time.
fine. So you asked me today itself, okay? So now what we're going to do is that we are going to write something in this file. How to write is that, first of all, as usual, this create object, you cannot escape from it. As usual, you need to create an FSO object. Okay. So I've also checked whether that file called as Roma exists or not. So I need to just write in it. So what will I do is that I'll say set anything, set file or Q file or whatever. I'm giving it as Q file is equal to FSO dot. FSO dot, as you can see, there are many functions available in here. From that, first of all, see, if I need to write in a text file, what will I do? I'll first open up the text file and then start writing. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes,
So
Pratisha.
same way, I'm going to open this file. Oh, open this text file. So VB script is too user friendly, as you can see. Whatever you do in your formal life, the same thing you're gonna do even in here also. C1 slash, what was that? The file name was Ruma. So Ruma dot txt. So that was a text file. Now, comma. IO mode has been input output mode. So it does mean, so if you give a 2 in here, it does mean you can write an input over there. But you cannot rewrite it, or you cannot write on the same thing.
Okay.
Understood?
Mm-hmm.
So if something is already there, so I'll not be able to rewrite it if I give 2. If I give 1, I'll be able to rewrite it. So this is the thing. This is the funda between 1 and 2. Now, comma, create. So for create, I need to give true. Yes, I want to create it. You can give small or capital, just write true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now what am I doing? I'm going to write in a text file. I'm going to first open a text file, and then I'm giving it a rights for rewrite, and then I'm going to create it. Yes, true. And now, what is the file? Where do I need to write? So all this C Ruma text, it is present in Q file. So I'll just write Q file dot write. So write something in it. What should I write? What text do I need to write inside it? So I can write welcome to QTP. Again, I can write the next line. Q file dot write. Please practice. Now, if I play back the script, let us see what would happen. So, okay. What Q file dot right? That's correct. Undetermined string constant. Oh, okay. So that should be a double quotes I've given.
Yeah, double.
Quotes. These are nothing but syntax errors. These are called as syntax errors.
Syntax errors.
Okay, so now if I open that file, see Ruma, then I should find these 2 lines, that is welcome to QTP and please practice QTP. See, welcome to QTP, please practice. Yes.
Okay.
So this is how be able to write something. Whatever the string you want to write, you can write in that particular file. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is a bit complicated, this itself. So please practice this, and I'm going to give you a task through which you will come to know how can you use these functions in your application. So what was your doubt, Ruma?
I did yesterday, and I have one file. Please check it over there. What kind of wrong over there? Okay, what kind of syntax error
Yeah,
or something? Can I
let me
open
change
my?
it to your.
Okay, I open my file. Then after that, I'll show my screen. You see my line? You see my screen, right? Or did?
No, I'm still waiting to view Ruma's screen.
Okay.
I can see it now.
Okay. And this file is opening. Please wait.
Mm-hmm.
Pratisha,
Yes, Samanna.
yeah, I bought new computer. It's 8, Windows 8, okay? So,
Windows 8.
yes. So, can you check out, not today, maybe tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll
My
check out.
computer, and please
Is
download it
that
some.
holiday? See, Wednesday is a holiday, right? What is today? Today is Tuesday. Is it
Yeah.
Tuesday?
Yeah,
Tuesday, yes.
Tuesday morning, yeah.
So tomorrow also can we take a class or else you want it as a holiday?
Yeah, if you want, because a little bit earlier, okay? Because now hour is 6:30. If you want 1 hour early, then 5:30 morning time is possible to you?
Yeah, we'll take it at 5:30 then. And is Tamanna ready with that?
Yeah,
Yes,
also.
5:30 early in the morning, I'm ready.
Okay, yeah, fine then. So 5:30, then we'll take a class at 5:30 then tomorrow. And if you want to continue with this 5:30, then I can continue with this 5:30 itself. I don't have any problem.
No,
Okay, 5:30.
just tomorrow only.
That's tomorrow. Why?
Okay,
Uma?
fine.
No, other day is the same day. Tomorrow I have to do something
Take
else.
every day 5:30.
Because
Early in the
it's very
morning.
hard to me because nighttime I always came late.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
see this one. Okay, did you see
See,
my
that
screen,
should be
right?
dialog login. There should be a dot WinEdit agent name dot set A.
Where? Dot set A. Oh, here.
No. Dot set A, not set dot A. It is dot set A.
Dot
Yeah,
set.
there should be a dot in there.
Dot set A. Oh, okay.
Login dot WinEdit agent name.
Mm-hmm.
No. Don't run. Dialog login, after dialog login, there should be dot WinEdit. You didn't put a dot over there.
Where? Here?
Before we need it. Before we need it.
Listen very carefully. Dialog login dot WinEdit.
Here?
Yes.
Right.
In
Dot
between.
WinEdit.
Here?
Yes, correct. That's it.
And
WinEdit agent
what
name.
about here? This is
Dot
okay?
set.
Dot set.
That is fine. Yes. Now run.
Oh, that's the dot. Okay.
Mm.
What happened? It's run?
It is running. Give it some time.
Ah,
It's
okay.
slow.
It's there. Okay.
Enter agent name. It will run.
Mm-hmm.
Again, WinEdit agent name. See, you told it. This is what is the mistake. Small mistakes which you do. Close this. Close this, results.
Okay.
See, yeah. Wait a second. So you have asked it to enter inside dialog login. You have asked it to enter in the WinEdit set A. But where is that login box? In which will it enter? It should be open, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't open it and keep it. Then where will it enter the agent name which you have given? First, open your application now. Open your application. Flight. Now you run. Because it doesn't know where to enter. The application should be available not to enter. If length is greater than 3, then only you have asked it to enter. So enter more than three characters. Okay. Now it will enter in that agent name. What is it telling? Dialog. The agent name WinEdit. This is the mistake. What is the how can you solve this problem? Now tell me.
Dialog login.
We need to message box. We need to write down over there.
Message box. Try to read the error. No, what is the error? What is the error? The agent name edit box was not available in the object repository. That was the error.
Oh, okay, okay.
What would you do in such cases? What would you do?
Okay, please, I give you the mouse control. Please do it over there.
No, you need to tell me the answer for this because I've told you almost 10 times right now.
Okay.
If such problems comes in, what needs to be done?
Message box, we have to write down message box.
No. Just
No.
think once.
Sorry?
If an object is not found in the repository, then what should you do? Okay, I'll give you a step further. I'll give you a clue. How to add an object to the object repository.
We object is file, from object is file, add it.
Okay, try to do it through objects file. Let me see.
I don't know, that's why I asked you.
You have asked me. Yeah, I have taught you many times. Now you should do on your own. We have come to VB script. Till VB script. Click on where is objects file. Click on objects file. It is to your right corner. Objects file. Right corner. Come next. Next one.
Next one. No.
Not that one. To your right.
No,
To your
Ruma,
right.
you going back. Go front.
Next. Next to that.
Next to do that, hold on, this one is...
No.
No, Ruma, same place. Same
Two
place.
goggles and hat. Two goggles and a hat. Can you find that?
Goes and a hat.
To your right. To your very most right.
Maybe this screen is...
No,
Next
go
to
next.
that.
Ruma, you are on right place. Just go next.
Here. Right, you said right?
Okay, go to tools.
Tools.
Where is tools? There is a object spy. Remote object spy. Now what should you do? How should you add that object? Why are you closing it?
Okay, tools.
Why did you?
Object
spy.
Now.
How will you spy an object?
My God.
Tamanna, how will you spy an object?
Tamanna teacher, Tamanna help us.
Tamanna, are you there?
Yes. Pratisha,
How can you? What should be the next step to spy an object? She has opened object spy now. So how to spy an object?
I have to do operation.
No. Ruma, tell me how to spy an object.
I don't know.
It's plus. Ruma, plus is repository. Go up. No, yeah, repository. Next one. Yes. Can you open this? Repository.
Okay.
Okay, then?
Good, okay then. No. Ruma and Tamanna, both of you, you're not practicing from this lesson. Object spy is the basic which I have taught you. That is basic lesson which I have taught you, but you are not able to spy an object itself. It is not acceptable to me at all. at all.
Okay. Then
I'm telling you very sincerely and strictly that I'm not such kind of a tutor that, okay, मैंने समझा दी, I have already told them what to do, now it is their wish if they are understanding or not. Once I've asked you a question, why I'm explaining you these many times and these many things is that again and again is just to make you understand and make you remember. And as I'm telling you
Understand
again,
everything.
yeah.
Understand
But
everything.
why are you not practicing? See, when you're learning, why don't you practice? You have got recorded sessions also.
Yes.
Why isn't this happening? I don't understand seriously. Why isn't this happening? Don't you have 1 hour to spend in the whole 24 hours of time what you have? Okay, 1 hour you are spending for the class or 1.5 hours you are spending for the, can't you spend at least half an hour? In order to teach it will take time, but in order to practice it will not take much time, na?
okay, please tell us, Priyanka. Sorry for that.
That's okay. What I want is that, see, tomorrow when you are put up for a job interview, I don't want you to be blank. Yeah, you have took the controls again, Roma. Give me the controls.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Very sorry, I know.
Where is this login? Just click on this hand symbol and again click on this agent name. Agent name. WinEdit agent name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Done with that. Now what should you do? You should add this to the repository.
Okay.
Board. No, not to the
Middle one.
Middle one.
The middle one. Right. Add this to the repository. Okay. So if you want to check if it has been added in the repository or not, you need to first close this. I'm closing it. Okay. Give me the controls. Close it and then where is your repository resources? Object repository.
Yeah.
Object repository. Just a second. Let me open that up. Huh? Object repository. Resources. And object repository, you should be able to find that object whatever you have added. See, agent name is added, right? So now if you run this script will run. Agent name and what else do you need? You need login also. So login also is added. Now if you'll run this script, now it will run. Hello? Good evening, Anni. Cheppandi. Login అవుతాను నేను 5 minutes. ఓకే ఓకే నేను చెప్తానండి, నేను ట్రైనింగ్ చెప్తాను. నేను చిన్న పనిలో ఉన్నాను, నేను మళ్ళీ కాల్ చేయనా? సో ఎంటర్ an agent name. Roma, you can have the controls now. Enter an agent name. What is the agent name? WinEdit object was not found in the object repository. Stop it. Where is resources? Go to resources, object repository, and you should find that WinEdit agent name. And just a second, let me see your script first. Did you keep that agent name in double quotes? Yes, correct. Okay, good. So resources, object repository, find that WinEdit. What is this? Correct. So you have WinEdit. A should be capital, and N should be capital. Did you write it in the same way? If not, it will show you an error. And there should be a space between agent name, correct? And after agent name, there is a colon. Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right. The same should be present over here. That is why it is showing that the agent name object is not available. So give a small, wait, let me do it. That's it. So now if you will play back this script, it will play back. Yeah. Enter agent. Again, what is the operation cannot be performed? Why it cannot be performed? There are problems in this script. Set. Okay, length of A is greater than dialog login dot winedit agent name dot set length of A. No. See, what you need to do is that you should store this length of A in a variable. See, if you can store it, how will it compare B equal to? So give B equal to. So now instead of length of A, keep in here A, right? So B is greater than. There should be a space. Give it a space. Okay. Now B is greater than. Run. Yeah. See, now it is entered. Okay.
Okay.
That's it. Your script is done. You can see the result. See, it is iteration 1. It has passed.
Okay.
So you need to practice. I can see a need to practice. So practice, and practice.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. See, I can seriously, because object spy is basics. So if you cannot answer this, then you cannot be sent to an interview at all. You cannot answer that. Okay, fine then. So take care of yourself and please do practice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Bye bye. So we'll meet tomorrow then.
Okay, Ruma. Thank you.
Bye bye.